Why, hello and welcome into Yo Bro. This is Vic's World broadcasting from the Giza Dome in used to be Vic's Media. Everything used to be something, didn't it? I'm Vic. This is the Red Set Lobster Room, as we're calling it, because the world could be your lobster, from the Giza Dome. Good to have you with us. Well, as usual, it's another week and Trump's in the media. He's always in the media for something. What a lot of people don't realise is a lot of the video reels that they rehash are what they call file footage. So they show him in the same thing, but it's supposed to be a different event. And a lot of people don't understand that. But believe it or not, most of what you watch on TV and so forth is rerun file footage. That's what a lot of them run. But what the silly part about it is this. Every time they run that and run a story about it, his ratings go up. Because make no mistake, Trump's on the way back. And he'll be back before you know it. And of course, they're making fun of a slip up here and there. Well, you don't want to know something? We all slip up sometimes on a word or something. Because it's called being human, you know. And even Biden may be past human. But we'll see. Trump will be back. Now, you may have noticed a lot of farmers protesting in Europe, Belgium and places like that. And they have forced the EU to rethink their net zero. You know, the thing that Australia's so focused on, net zero, where you can't have certain cars and they're going to be highly taxed or whatever. Well, net zero is now pushed back to whatever zero. And the farmers will be able to provide us food again, which is pretty good. But think about a little bit deeper than this. The theory was because cows fart. That's what it was all over. You want to know something? I did a bit of research on this. Most creatures fart. Most people fart a lot. Some have high range deadlies. Without warning, some can be silent runners. So what are you going to do if they come after you because someone might have reported you for being an excessive farter? How are you going to handle that? So that's the problem we have with the whole net zero World Economic Forum and EU. Okay, fight back. Apart from the fact that farmers give us stuff to eat, and usually pretty handy. Now, Australian government has passed new laws or got new recommendations, potential legislation about the sort of cars you can drive. And they're saying now, if a dealer sells you a larger car, not only must it be fuel efficient, whatever that means, he's got to sell an equivalent small car. And the dealers aren't happy, the manufacturers aren't happy. So with a bit of luck, the government would have, the particular minister involved, he knows who he is, would have opened his mouth to change feet. This is the Australia we have in 2024. So cars will cost you more and give you less. And you're better off if you've got an older car like yours truly. I just went back retro, as they say, because I know a bit about cars in my younger years. Look after your car, get it serviced, get it looked at. Maybe the car you got isn't too bad. Maybe you can hang on to it and save a bit of money for other things. Spend it on your one and only or your family or whatever. And the current debate, of course, is on artificial intelligence. AI, as they're saying it. Now think about this. How intelligent is it to give electronic devices carte blanche? In other words, they can do whatever they want with no repercussions, and they call that an intelligent decision to allow artificial intelligence to reign supreme. There have already been cases where people, celebrities and whatever, have been recreated using AI, doing ads and promoting things that they knew nothing about. So how does that work? Think about that. How intelligent is it to promote and foster AI? Now, how's your relationship agreement going? Have you done it? Have you reviewed it? Have you done a clause whereby you should review every 3 months or 6 months or whatever and say, oh look, I didn't know about this, I didn't know about that. Well, you can review it as long as it's by consent. So you've got to agree. What do you think is fair in your relationship? And what do you think should be changed? Should it be changed? Should we amend it? It's just like a normal arrangement. You know, you can make an adjustment on what you agreed on because you know now more that he or she isn't quite what you thought. You might have got together with a woman and found out she's got plumbing that you didn't know about. because that happens now, you know, on confused genders. So relationship agreement, how are you going with that now? Okay, now your Facebook. By the way, Facebook zoomed me after many years of being on it and taking a break. Now they've said that I have to log on to an account that I don't have to fix up a problem with my main account. And the best part about Facebook is they just don't reply to anybody. They don't care about anybody. Not like YouTube. If you do something that's against the YouTube rules, they send you a notice. Oh, look, you know, your videos breach this or whatever, and they give you a chance. They explain and give you a chance. Facebook are not like this at all. And that was good to see that the leader of Facebook, Zuckerberg, in another Senate hearing where he was grilled in America, and I think, you know, he might be very intelligent in some ways, but I don't think he's got much else at all. So social media, and while you're on the subject of social media, what's your status? Have you got enough? What does it say? Complicated. There should be more status provisions. You could be complicated, it could be pending, you could be seeking, you could be I know a guy that does verily happily divorced. I put on there for a while, I was in a relationship with myself and it didn't work out. So there should be more options. So contact Facebook and say, look, Vic suggested, apart from answering to people and trying to treat people fairly, there should be more options for status. In other words, your relationship status. Or you might be looking for a couple, or a couple might be looking for you. You might need another one, whatever it is you need. You do the barbecue, because usually one guy is not enough. So you might want a guy for inside the house and a guy for outside the house to do the gardening, lawns, cars, messages, whatever. So things like should be considered as a potential Facebook status option by Facebook, if he can wake up that Zuckerberg. And actually, I was surprised that he actually dressed up for one of those hearings. I was really surprised. Now, Bunnings have declared war on, of all things, bread rolls. You're supposed to have a flat piece of bread if you go to a Bunnings sausage sizzle. How that works, I don't know. Why it works, I don't know. And apparently Bunnings ruled an edict. Now, there's a friend of mine who's pretty much a Bunnings barbecue master. So how are you going to stack them? They're going to roll. How are you going to stack them, all that? It's true. A roll at a sausage sizzle isn't practical, and it's not Australian, and they should be considered for treasonous investigation. That's what I think too, okay? So what have we covered here now? We've got cars that are going to be more expensive, artificial intelligence, people are being impersonated. I wish somebody would impersonate me and handle some of my problems, and all the rest of it. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe, feedback, all the information is on the bottom, and we'll get back as soon as we can in between all the other things we have to do. And if you'd like to support this show, make kind of suggestions, make anything available to us. I could use, you know, a new wardrobe sometimes. It's a bit hard when you get all your clothes from the deceased estates at the funeral parlours. So keep in touch with us. This is Vic signing off. Take care. Keep smiling.
You can stand me up at the gates of